Gentlemen, ladies, welcome back. So, recap on the video that was before. So, the one video, no, or before this one, the what if Zuko was leatherback. So, he was born in a forest instead of the sea, like every other kaiju thing. And he meets this beautiful girl called Rinko. There she is. And Rinko really wants to date him. But first they needed to, like, yeah. So then Rinko also tried to subdue him. So other things goes on. Like a lot of things went on. So now we're back into the part where that we left off, that the about Rinko wants to, or already did the deed with a human version of leatherback Zuko, and but now they are gonna, or, so she wants to try it with the kaiju, and she's a woman basically, like a, so he will be careful with her. And so he be transformed into a kaiju, you know, the same one that you, like, normally see. And yeah, things didn't plan out that way. Ringo um, almost died, and because I mean, so my dumb luck is that she, or that he pulled out really fast before her. So yeah, alright, my dogs are barking. So yeah, and her, like, her might hurt a little bit, and like a lot. She'll probably be in, like, recovering, but man, and then the deed, and yeah. So she ends up dating, or she basically went into the doctor's office, and she went from being this eh, thin body to being like um, looking like the looked like, I'm trying to think of what she would look like. She had a big stomach. like her stomach looked like that part. Yeah. Sorry. So now, no. Other than that, he gave birth to kids that are human hybrids of kids, or kaiju human hybrids things. So basically, they are like humans, but they're not really like truly humans yet. Or they're just like if Renko and the leatherback fused together, kind. Hang. Yeah. So now it was just weird. After all this, I'm gonna check who texted me. So yeah, basically, Yoko ends up so after he actually did become a pro hero before. He is the pro hero kaiju type. Yeah. So he is with his kids all grown up. The one that he gave birth to, grew up, and they became his subordinates. And yeah, and all that stuff goes on. And on and on and on and on and on. Yeah. So now we have the entire kaiju's thing. So they calibrate it so that the good ones won't get a beep thing or siren, but the evil ones will get the siren. So that's what he typed up, the evil version or evil kaijus. So then, yeah. So basically, he does all that stuff. And Rinko tells him and the other man, and Zuko, the Zuko who, or leatherback Zuko says, what? Because he's so warmed up to her last years, and she tells him that, have you ever went to like prom or something? As he looks at her, as and she plops her head, she hits her head, as she forgot that he's a kaiju and he doesn't have. So he, as he turn around and he just puts his feet, as he's as the most of class 1A and 1B says, okay, how about, you and us, let's go power shopping. We need to be, or you need to be in your human form. Okay. As he becomes in his human form, and ends up um, becoming um, he found a tuxedo thing and that looks pretty good on him. As they're like, man, that outfit looks pretty perfect on you. Hmm. As he like does a does as he makes sure that because his in when he is like in his human form, his like his back brace, the one that he uses, that one. So he's or when he shrunk it down, he turned it into one of his things, and he is worried that he's might gonna rip it if he transforms. As he has doubts, as Rinko understands that the in class 1A says, then the I know that you'll probably tear it, but and then alright. As Rin or Nizu understood that so they asked one of the support course people to make him a suit that allows him to basically transform. And with like, yeah. So basically, Zuko ends up becoming the um got the suit that allows him to change. Doesn't have to worry about the him growing all the way to like big and small. Yeah, it would be like the same thing as like what Mountain Lady has, but it has a back opened that allows him to release some of that negative energy thing. Yeah, so basically, yeah. So, in his human form, um, the Rinko was like walking with Momo, and he, or so she, like, tells her that if you haven't, or if one of us had to date him, because I could see that you love scary stuff, but if it was me, it would be way more romantic thing. As Rinko and Momos are starting to argue and fighting, as Leatherback Zuko stops them from both. Oh, as he tells him that the no need to fight each other's. Okay? So let's have some fun. Not okay? As Momo knew that. And she tells Rinko that she's sorry that what do you see in him? His monster form is so cool. As the and all that stuff that he does, of course, Momo almost ended up killing, or actually Momo. If it was Momo that was dating Leatherback Zuko, it would be quite literally be weird, because she actually explained why that she has interest in Zuko, or Leatherback Zuko. I'm calling him that because there's, yeah. So basically, and she told Rinko that 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 she's in love with him too. As the Rinko says, how about you can dating like one of Leatherback's kids? With Todoroki thing. As she's wondering, and one day actually after the party thing, she went up to Todoroki. As Todoroki says, "You want," or like, of course, Rinko tells Leatherback that if she does try to, or if she wants to try to date one of your kids, or the one that you gave birth to, all those little, like leatherbacks. Yeah, I will. Okay? She has to pick which one, and so Todoroki agree with Momo. So both. So Momo got, or actually one of the kids, like Leatherback, uh, said, or actually the Leatherback Zuko tells one of his kids that the it's not auction you off, it's just the is married thing. So basically, I'm saying that someone is going to get married to you. Who would be the lucky? Me. As one in the back. That looks like he's like 15 or 16, and he still looks like the same thing um, as his father. So Momo got up, and she got the same thing what Rinko did. But instead of two guys, or no, instead of one person with two forms, human form and monster form, she had like two, no, like human, or one monster and one human did that to her. So yeah, it was scary. So now we move on to the part that might be spoiled, but Leatherback got noted that the court doctor was working overtime. So he goes in, or he could dig down, so he digs really fast. He grabs the real doctor and he like pulls it in as he throws it over to the prison. Yeah. And yeah, basically or Leatherback Zuko is, and now I'm not talking about a turtle, I'm talking about the one from Pacific Rim. Um, actually won. So now this is the end of the what if. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video. So he has actually 3 titles. So he's a kaiju, he's a pro hero, he's also the father of of course Rinko owns body. She's still like twitching around, like her legs. Things. Since after she gave birth to 24 kids. And yeah, 24 kids inside her body. Yeah. That was like, that's why she every time she tries to get up, her legs tingle a bit. And yeah. So basically it was 9 million plus add 24 equals 9,024. Yeah. Kids that he has. As they were like, of course, Class 1A could, like, no. She basically, I almost said, or Sir Cousin, but she basically, she tried to get out of bed, and she had handles things. Of course, Leatherback was there, or Leatherback Zuko was there to make sure she doesn't like trip or fall thing. And she basically try to learn how to walk again. So, yeah, it was scary. So, yeah. So, basically, this is a future part. So, yeah. So, now the now it's time for us to leave it off. But before we go, there's one thing. This video might have 18 plus in it, too. So, yeah. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and also at the end of this, what if, before I say then, this is just a fill-in. Leatherback Zuko decided, say, hey, she's gonna marry from old age. What did he do? He made a special host body to for Rinko to live forever. And what does he do? He, of course, tells her before, as so the Rinko says, okay, as her brain got transferred into the kaiju's entire body that he made. As he made her brain bigger before, not inflated, but just so. Yeah, then he, then so then the thing, or the kaiju came to life, and it looked like it was the Mega, MEGA, kaiju. So now she's immortal, so does he. They don't age at all. As but for her human body, honey, she basically, because she's now a kaiju that can shapeshift back into the original one, like her original state. So it's basically like having an, but so he, or of course, she tells him that go ahead and use my human body he as your toy. So yeah. So he plays with it. Or plays with her. And yeah. Basically her toy, or like her body, is just weird. So yeah. So now please leave a like, share, subscribe, and yeah. Peace out, y'all.